Everyone, welcome to this reading. My name is Mira and this is Age of Aquarius Oracle. I already pulled some cards from the Kim Kranz archetype Oracle deck, and also the first card that I pulled was the Daffodil Rebirth. It is from, how's it called? Flower Medicine Oracle deck by artist Katie Nichols. It's such a beautiful deck, and I almost never use it. I don't know why. In any case, today I was guided to this deck, and the card of Rebirth came out. And this is card that is speaking about new, fresh energy. This is the daffodil is the flower of spring, so this is some sort of expansion. It is a very positive card. I don't know where to put it here. And then from this oracle deck, we got offering. And offering speaks about a gift, present, sacrifice, generosity. There was a little wordplay in the guidebook, because I briefly checked the guidebook for all of the cards to see if something jumps at me. And there was mentioned how the words sacred and sacrifice are connected. But what maybe a side message for some of you, what jumped out at me was the card mentioned present, right? The gift present. But the word present has also a completely different meaning in English, right? And I mean, English isn't my first language, obviously. And the present also means from the time perspective, or to be present. And what I got is how your presence or to be present with someone is the biggest gift you can give to someone. Then came out the card of ocean. And the ocean is about unconsciousness, about depth, discovery, something that is beyond understanding. The ocean is huge, incomprehensible. And behind the ocean card was the card of venom. It was sort of a hidden. They came out together. And the venom, what I got from it is basically something that draw you to this, or is connected with this, is some sort of toxicity, or, well, it's poison, curse, right? But it's the suffering that drove you to maybe some sort of discovery with the ocean and with the offering, some sort of gift you found or you are finding through suffering. Because this is how we often learn, through suffering, right? It drives us. When the suffering gets bad enough, we finally go inside and start asking the right questions. And it feels like that this is something that you are doing or did recently. And then we got the card, the medallion, and medallion is correct pronunciation, I believe. And it came out in reverse. And I'm not sure about the other card, but I noticed this and it felt significant, so I kept it at first in reverse. And this is obviously card about some sort of object. Maybe, I mean, it's a gift. And also, well, sorry, I wanted to point out that the card of Venom is the one before the offering, right? This also immediately clicked for me, that this is something that is coming from this suffering right after it. So about the medallion, apart from being an object, it can be a sacred object, maybe the gift that you are receiving, some inheritance, and the fact that it was in reverse, is suggesting that this is something that you maybe don't want, that it is some sort of burdensome inheritance, I think the guidebook called it. Yeah. And also that in case that is a real object that you are receiving in a way or inheriting, was a small warning that some things hold unconscious energy and expectations. But it's like this gift has some expectations on you. And now I'm being reminded again, and I think I already mentioned it on this channel at some point. It's the Marcus Aurelius quote: "To whom much is given, much is expected from." And I was also guided to check the bottom of this deck, and there was the card of the shapeshifter. And this is kind of energy that is in a flux. It's changing. It's what I'm getting also it's unfocused. Maybe because this is all in crystallization right now, and maybe you wanna yourself, you're not sure how this will end up. And it feels with the rebirth. It is some sort of gift, whether this is just a metaphor for whatever, or whether this is a real physical object. Yeah. Okay. I have prepared this deck. I was guided to it. It is not a deck that I don't think I ever used it on this channel, but I use it for when I try to do readings for me. And I underlined try because it's difficult for me to trust my own interpretation. I'm not sure if I'm telling myself what I want to hear, or if I'm just, well, manifesting my own fears and doubts. The Crown of Air, which is the King of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords, Two of Air. In this card is a pendulum. This is a decision. Yeah, whether you are going to accept the gift. But with the Crown of Air, if I remember correctly, the guidebook interpretation from this deck is it's closing the book. She has a book in her hand, and it's like, I believe it says that everything has been said or it's done. There is some sort of fatality with it. Oh wait, I forgot the one card flipped. Maboon, but it's justice. Yes, it's karma. It's something that was meant to be. Tree of Water. I believe this is some sort of a goddess connected with also spring, healing. This is again hinting towards the rebirth. The Crown of Water, again in reverse. This is, I'm not sure, I don't remember what was the guidebook saying, because those cards have a sometimes slightly different explanation in the guidebook from traditional tarot, but I was guided to use it, so here we are. But for the upright position, I believe it is mentioning saving the water in this bottle for when it's needed. It's like maybe this gift was saved for you to receive it at a time when you're ready for it. And then we have the Hermit in reverse, and in this deck it is called the Path. Again, it's in reverse, which is hinting towards this gift maybe kind of not wanted by you for some reason, or yeah, or you find it's more trouble than benefit, something like that. And it's also giving me some sort of reluctance to step onto this path, maybe to accept the gift that is being given to you. And another major arcana, this is in bulk, but it's 17, so it's star. And also with the cap, one leg in the water. It's like you dipped your toes already. And star is, I don't remember at all if this has some sort of different message from the guidebook. But star is about healing, renewal, rebirth again. It's some sort of culmination that is divinely guided. Oh, and the Tower in reverse on the bottom, which in this deck is called Omens. So you already know probably what this is about, or you had some hints, messages, synchronicities about it. Okay. And also I was also guided to this deck, which is the Sacred Web Tarot, which is also a deck that I almost never use, so a lot of new things, which is maybe also how it feels to you. It's a little bit confusing. You feel like, what it feels like to me is you don't know to do with it, what to make of it, of the situation that you are finding yourself in. You are getting a gift and you don't see it as a gift. Okay, can we Two of Pentacles. I was about to ask, can we know what this gift is? And it's sort of something that is to balance with the Two of Swords and the Justice. It's again giving it to, it's something that will balance the energies. Again, I'm shuffling, but I don't know what I'm about. I don't even know how to. Yes, and that is again the manifestation of this energy. I wanted to say, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what kind of spread, what to ask, how to go about this reading. It's like I'm totally unprepared. I was trying to think about it, but I don't know, no spread really felt right. So I was thinking, well, I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to let it flow. And maybe this is also a message for you, that this is how you should go about it. There is no preparation. I'm getting. You don't need preparation. You are ready. With the rebirth, and here with this goddess. I don't know. Was it Bridget? I'm not sure anymore. Maybe with this crown of air, it can be a maternal energy. Maybe it's a gift from your grandmother. Only take it if it resonates. But I mean, Two of Pentacles is great, but let's try to push a little bit more. What is this? What is this gift? I mean, the offering can be also, the card spoke about sacrifice as well. What it is that is to be given, and to whom? So, what is this offering? Spirit, please, can we know what this offering is? Alright, I forgot to check. Hey. A seer of water. This also has different names for pages and king. Student is the page. Seer will be the king. Scout is knight. And what is the queen in the source? Okay, so seer is the king. Okay. So this is the King of Cups in reverse. it's it's like you feel that this makes you maybe vulnerable, this gift. I mean, if it would be upright, it's some sort of, I would see it as an empathy, as a sixth sense, right? The king is the highest embodiment of the suit of cups, which is about emotions, reflection, intuition, and psychic abilities. Eight of Swords. It is like you feel trapped by this gift. If this is your reading, I would be so, so, so grateful if you would let me know what this is about. If you don't feel like commenting, then you can find my email linked somewhere in the description of the channel, and you can write me an email from, from some email address. I would be so very grateful. It would also help me learn and understand. Maybe this is about some sort of psychic ability that you discovering, that you inherited. Maybe your grandmother had this ability or has. I don't know whether she's alive or not, but with the card coming out in reverse, I'm sort of getting that she maybe she passed already, but not necessarily. Maybe it's, the empathic ability to be an empath. That is very difficult, and it makes you vulnerable. It does make you feel sort of attacked by the energies of other people or the whole world, society at large. And that sort of forces some people to get emotionally closed because it's just too much. This is also how I used to feel. I would either feel too much or nothing at all. There were just those two settings until I learned how to work with the energy, how to do some energy cleanse, how to take care of myself and my energy, body or field. Maybe this is something you need to learn. But let's try to ask specifically, why do you don't want this gift, apart from feeling vulnerable? Why do you? Okay. This is Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords is it's like you feel betrayed because no one asked you if you want it or not. you don't trust it. You don't know whether you can trust it. You don't know whether it's of any use for you. And I didn't ask anything, but the magician came out. And this is saying that you are uniquely qualified for this gift. You have the talent and the mastery, well, that comes with the training. But this is saying that you are competent, and this was with the justice. This is how it was supposed to be. Like, it was always planned for you to receive this gift. Yeah, sure, your higher self agreed to it. As they say that we agreed to certain playbook before we are incarnated on this earth. I have no way of knowing whether this is true or not, but let's go with this assumption, since I don't have any other theory for this. And trust me, I doubt everything in the spiritual field. Everything. I mean, it's not that I don't believe any of it. I question it, and I don't take other people's explanations for the truth, right? Okay, can we clarify this? Let me put this here. I'll clarify the three of cups. The Emperor. So as I was saying, this Three of Cups is about the goddess of spring. It's the rebirth, and with the Emperor, that's the authority, that's the power. It's the fearless protector, and is also speaking about stepping up to the task to be the authority and to have the power. And again, major arcana, quite a lot of them in this reading, so this feels really big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. It's saying like you grew up enough or developed, or whatever synonym you can think of, into this role. I was mentioning it earlier. You are ready. You don't think you are. You don't think you need it, want it, and you feel unprepared. But this is also something that no one can prepare you for, really, until it happens, even though I'm not sure if this is the truth. I think we could have been prepared a little bit better. Certainly myself, I could be prepared a little bit better for my spiritual awakening and the gifts that came online, even though they are still developing. In any case, it's like saying you prepared enough. to step on this part, to accept this gift. If you want it, because remember we had the Two of Swords, the pendulum. It's a yes, no. You still have a choice. But the choice feels like to me what I mentioned earlier. Either to feel everything, to allow it, and to learn how to work with this energy that you are receiving. If this is about, right, some sort of psychic gift, but that's what I'm getting, or to not feel anything at all, to completely shut down this path, but I'm not sure that would be satisfying life for you. It's probably something that you already experienced with the venom, or maybe it is symbolizing some sort of other suffering, but it's somehow connected. You already see the other side of the coin. And you didn't like it. So why not try? I was looking at both the venom and thinking about clarifying the crown of water. I'm not sure, but it's Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is burnout. This is monotony. This is saying something unrewarding. It's the other side of the coin. It's not what you want. Okay, let's clarify the crown of water. And this is Lovers, right? It is sixth. I don't see. I'm not that much familiar with this deck, as I already said. I don't really use it because it's a little bit confusing imagery, but I really do love the style and the graphic design, the pictures, the black and white with the accents, colors, and so on. Visually beautiful deck, no doubt. So, what was this crown of water about again? Well, was the King of Cups. It makes you maybe vulnerable and emotionally closed. And the answer is love. It's again a choice. Lovers is a choice. It used to be a choice card. And it's about, of course, uniting. It's about harmony, about connection. Maybe accepting within you this gift. It is the connection to the divine. And also with the butterflies, it's connected with the metamorphosis, right? How a butterfly is, how the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. It's a difficult process, but it's worth it. Maybe this is something you need to see, maybe this is something you need to hear, hence this reading. And if you want to hear it from me, then I definitely don't regret it. I have grown so much in past couple of years, mentally, spiritually, as a human being, immensely, through the gift of empathy. And I mean, through the gift of being an empath. So, because empathy is something a little bit different, but yeah. And it is, well, it takes some work, I'm not going to lie. At times it may be not easy not to absorb energy of other people, not to get triggered, not to... When I have a fight with my son, he's also an empath, unfortunately. We can absorb each other energies so quickly, and to spiral out of control, it's crazy. And to learn how to alchemize, how to process, how to not let yourself to absorb energies of other people and to take them as your own. Because at the beginning, this is definitely something that was happening to me, that I suddenly felt different energies out of nowhere because I was absorbing other energies, and I didn't understand that this was happening. It takes some practice, but it's doable. And of course, the longer you are on this path, the easier it gets. But also it still sometimes happens. Okay. Let's clarify the path in reverse. Seer of Earth. This is the King of Pentacles. This is the... This is something that will lead you to the connection, to the divine, but as well, maybe give you an opportunity to be there for people, to lead, to help other people. King of Pentacles is someone who takes care of himself, but also has the capacity and the means to share with others. This gift of yours will serve you and help others as well. Okay, I was about to ask about the star, and we already have 2 clarifiers. So this is the Devil, and we have 7 of Cups in reverse. Maybe I was thinking, right, that this maybe is connected, whether it is for yourself or also for others, or both, right? But maybe helping others to overcome addictions, fears, trauma from childhood, to overcome others, to help others to overcome their own limitations. Also with the 7 of Cups is being, right, kind of overwhelm. It can also mean substances abuse, being in that kind of state of mind, escapism, and also sensory overload. Maybe, right, healing this, helping others to heal this, because this is something that you went through or are going through. And the best counselors and teachers are people who went through the struggles that they are trying to help others with and teach how to overcome them. I don't know if I'm really but I sort of noticed that early on, that feels like my soul tribe, or the people that I'm reading for in general, are people that are just stepping on to this part of awakening and also finding it difficult. And this reading fits the bill again. But that is what is coming through. There is hope, definitely, with the star. And with the omens in reverse here, which is the Tower. This is your refusal to change, the fear of unknown, denial. Now the Crown of Air is the only card we didn't clarify, so let's do that. Nine of Pentacles in reverse with a cute beaver. And I spoke about this is right about the book being closed. Everything has been done. It is also again hinting towards inheritance, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and not being grateful for the inheritance. Maybe also some sort of pressure for success, and no one's pressuring you into anything. It's a difficult choice. It may feel like a no choice, because the alternative is the Venom with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. As I said, you know how that feels. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I wanted to, I don't know, maybe one of these. Sacred geometry. Can we have some sort of advice or any other insights into this gift? is the different? Oh, I pre-shuffled this deck already and they didn't want to talk. I wanted to try again, but I guess not. Nothing is coming out. I'm not going to force it. Let's put it aside. It's also one of those decks that I rarely use. So let's take these. The Channel Spiritual Guidance cards. Are these shuffled for reversals? No. Then let's not. Can we have any clarification on the gift or advice for the viewer? Oh, my phone just buzzed and it's 14:41. Risk taker. Feels like a risk to you. You shine like the stars. You are amazing. You will stand apart in any crowd and be seen by all. The risk taker has stepped into your life with flowing abundance. She is moving you forward on a powerful sea of energy, and without any thought of failure, you will risk it all. She will forge the way for you. She is the first to show you courage and will always be there to back up all actions. You can form your path. You can do this. There you go. Perfect. Take the risk. You can do this. Accept the gift. An angel of protection here. A shield of light surrounds you. You will be protected. And you can learn how to protect yourself as well. Okay. I wish you a lot of luck and resilience on this path. If you enjoyed this message, please leave me a like. I hope that you felt seen and heard, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.